All right. Welcome to my channel. This is the old school Metalhead channel. And that's what I'm about. That's what this channel's about. It's old school death metal, thrash metal, some black metal. And so this is a welcome to my channel. And so welcome, Metalheads, welcome. Glad to have you. But that's kind of what this video is about. Just an overview of what this channel is about, maybe some plans for the future, things like that. So this video most likely will be updated as more subscribers come along. Like I said, this is just getting off the ground. And so welcome. But I'm a guitar player. First and foremost, all my videos that you see pretty much are going to be off the cuff. I don't have anything prepared, planned, written out. I may have a couple of guidelines here and there at times, so I don't waver too much because I tend to do that. Also, you're going to get some dark humor and some sarcasm in here because, well, that's how I am. That's how I've been for a long time, and that's the best kind of humor there is. But anyway, yes, I'm a guitar player. Been playing for a while. Been in bands, out of bands. Been kind of in the business, not as much as some other people, but I've been there. I've been in bands. I've been on record labels. I've done a lot of years of playing, but I haven't done that in quite a while. So my thing is with this channel also is that, early in the 90s, I was in a death metal band. In the 2000s, I was in a thrash power metal band, thing like that, and we'll get into all that in the future. But death metal, old school death metal, primarily is what I love, and that's really what I want to play. But now, thanks to today's technology, I can do that stuff, and that's what I'm doing with recording and things like that with the computer and all that kind of stuff. It's crazy, man. It's crazy because for years and years we just did everything with amps the old school way, and hauling stuff back and forth and playing and practicing back and forth with that. But now you've got that same kind of rigs and stuff in your computer, and it sounds pretty damn good. I'm still learning a lot of it, but it is pretty amazing. But yes, I'm a guitar player first and foremost, but so part of this channel is also because, like I said, I'm going to record. One of my goals in my mind is to record a death metal album, and I want to do that. That's just what I want to do. So currently I'm writing riffs and things like that for this album. It's going to be a while, but the band name that I'm going with under the title of Fetal Abomination, hence why on my YouTube, like the header page says Fetal Abomination. That's where I'm going with, and pretty much says it all, so it's heavy when you hear it. But so that's kind of what I'm going for. But yeah, it's gonna be in the style of old school metal, Broken Hope, Morbid Angel, Cannibal Corpse. What do we got here? Obituary, Death, of course. I mean, I love Death. One of my favorite bands of all time. Agoraphobia, these guys. I mean, Incantation. I mean, various other bands that have been out there for quite a while, and there's a lot of it out there, and there's a lot of new stuff that's pretty good too. Though I'm not much into the death metal, grindcore, core stuff. Deathcore, metalcore. I'm not really into that kind of thing. I like speed, fast. But when I write, I'm also I write riffs. I'm a riff guy. I like to write riffs. So when I write, I put stuff together as riffs. And you know, that's how you do it, I guess. But I mean, that's how I've always done it. And it takes me time, especially now because I am doing this by myself instead of being in a band. One of the reasons I'm doing this by myself is because one is there's just nobody around here where I live at that plays this kind of stuff, plays it well, and you know, if there is, I don't know where they are, you know. I mean, but I would be most certainly open to writing with other people, because I mean, it comes together quickly, because I mean, that's what takes me so long, is I'll write 2 or 3 or 4 good riffs and have them strung together for a part of a song, and then I'm missing something. I feel like I'm missing something. So it'll take me a while to come up with something, but then I will, and then I'll have it, you know. So, but that's why it takes me a minute, you know, because I can come up with 2 or 3 good things, have them put together, you know, and I just kind of stop. I'm just like, where am I going with this? But most of the time it's like that. Some stuff comes quickly, but not too often. But anyway, with this channel, that's kind of my goal, is to just play some guitar. Any questions you have about it, because I mean, as you can tell by the gray hair, I'm an old guy. I'm older, you know. So I've seen this stuff from back when it was like I wasn't in the scene. I wasn't like in Florida or San Francisco when the thrash scene came. But in those same early years, in the early 80s, early mid 80s for me, is when I discovered this stuff. You know, the first thrash album I ever heard was Ride the Lightning from Metallica. I mean, I'll tell you my metal story another day. That's another long video. I'm just trying to make an introduction video. So that tells you how old I am, basically. But I mean, I saw this stuff grow, you know, thrash, early death metal with Death, Possessed, bands like that, Venom. I listened to all that stuff back then, you know, still do. But I mean, that I saw it start and become what it is today, and grow into death metal and all the bands that we have and all the stuff that's going on. So I'm no expert, but I was there, is what I'm trying to say, you know, from those early days. And it was glorious. It was glorious times in those 80s and early 90s, glorious times. And but we have so much good stuff out now too. That's great. But that's kind of what I'm going to do this. You know, you're going to see, for my channel, you're going to see just some guitar playing here and there. Any questions that anybody has, I would be glad to answer about anything metal as much as possible, the best I can. Also, whenever I do get this Fetal Abomination stuff going, this is where I'm going to put it at. I'm going to do it here. I'm going to put it on various social media stuff and all that. So it'll be out there, but it's going to take some time, but it's going to happen eventually. And I'm working on it right now as we speak. So, but so that's my channel, and maybe, you know, some reviews of some of the stuff that I'm using, because I'm being familiar with it, like some of the plugins, the guitar plugins, bass plugins, things I'm using, some of the equipment that I'm using, which is not grand by any scheme. You know, some of these people have great, huge studios. I'm missing monitors. That's what I need to get currently. I've got headphones. I've got a couple good pairs of headphones, really good ones, and you know, the audio interface, all that stuff we can do. We can talk about all that stuff later. Which ones I'm using, which one I've had used, and things like that. So stuff is coming. More videos are coming, and everything. But this is a welcome to my channel, and just want to say welcome, Metalheads, and it's already going longer than I planned. But look for an update of this in the future as more subscribers, and to the ones that are here now and the ones that are coming, welcome. Glad to have you, and let's just keep it going. Keep it metal, keep it heavy all the time.